Anna Clendening. Help. Lock in, y'all. Lock in, y'all. Lock in.
I'm prideful, but I'm deep in denial, thinking I could rely on nobody else. I'd be good by myself. I build my walls up, thinking I couldn't be touched, but I held in way too much. And I tried to hide from judging eyes. Now I'm slowly sinking, caving, try to fight it, but I can't breathe. Chest is heavy, hands are numb, I'm tired, but I can't sleep. Choking on my pride, my tongue is tied, and now I find myself reaching out for help. I could really use your help right now. Fight or flight, I feel I don't know how to stand on my own or which way to go. I'm waiting, but I'm losing my patience. Heavy heart, I can't take it. The weight of it's weighing on me. I'm trying to be okay, but I'm slowly sinking, caving, try to fight it, but I can't breathe. Chest is heavy, hands are numb, I'm tired, but I can't sleep. Choking on my pride, my tongue is tied, and now I find myself reaching out for help. I could really use your help right now. Fight or flight, I feel I don't know how to stand on my own or which way to go. Did I wait too long to ask? Is it too late to call you back? I've had enough, I feel like letting go.
That note. Y'all know what them high notes. Y'all are more musically inclined in terms of music theory than me. That right there, that staircase that they do with notes, I don't know what that's called. Like that right there. I don't know what that is. I'm sure there's a word for that. That gets me every time. That fucking gets me every time, man. And you know, I'm gonna do something rare, actually. I'm gonna do something uncommon. Yeah, the crescendo, there you go. I'm gonna do something rare, and I'm gonna make this about the boys for a second. This song, for me, just me and my manness, is so fucking relatable. The amount of times it's like, I hate that it always seems to take guys this like traumatic experience to start asking for help. And even then we don't. I hate that it took me going through fucking cancer to finally want to start asking people for help. But that's how we're raised. Like, we're literally raised that way. And that's the problem now. Like, that's the problem men have right fucking now, is that's how we're raised. We're literally raised to not ask for help. We're raised to fend for ourselves, to figure it out, to not talk, to hold it in, to not show weakness, to not let the woman in your life know that you can't handle it, to not let the girl in your life know that you don't have her back, to not let your daughter know that you would be weak in a time where you should be strong. Like, we're literally fucking raised that way. And then we're at the old ass age of 28, 29, 30 fucking years old, and we're taking it out on everyone else because we were never told to not take it out. Well, I'm just yelling because that's how I show strength. Well, I'm fighting you because I've always had to fight. Well, I'm hitting you because I was hit whenever I showed weakness, and you're being weak, so I only know to hit you. And this isn't a call to defend the behavior of men not speaking out, but there is something deep rooted and something entrenched so badly in unlearning what you've learned. I don't even know where I'd be. And this is kind of a scary thought that I have sometimes. This is such a scary thought that I don't even know the kind of man I would be if I hadn't gone through cancer. Like, it took that. It literally took that for me to go, this is fucking dumb. Like, I woke up, just a slight vulnerable moment. Of course, this song makes me vulnerable. The only time in my life I think I cried as much as I cried, I woke up, I had to get this, and I'm getting the name of the surgery wrong, but it was just thoracoscopy or whatever. It's this thing where they cut the side of your body right here. There's like massive scars that I have right here. They're permanent. And they pop your lung. They have to get behind your lung. They have to biopsy it. You wake up, there's a tube sticking out of your chest that helps you breathe. Like, it was fucking insane. But before that, I had to sign this like prime directive, basically like a will, that if something happens, who would I give everything to? And I'm like 21 years old. I'm 22 years old. I remember bawling for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. I was like cussing out God. I yelled. I was like, what the fuck? I don't even believe in you anymore. This is fucking stupid. Why would you do this to me? Because it had already been like 2 years. And now this was the culmination of every surgery and every procedure that should have been the end all. And I just remember bawling. And even then I was like, I can do this. I didn't call anybody for a week. It was only when I was on morphine. And I remember waking up and I was bawling and I went, I can't, like, I was like, I just want to call my mom. Like, I remember I woke up and I said, I'm going to call my mom. Like, I'm sad. I'm going to call my mom. And I called her and then she started bawling because that wasn't normal for me to call her for that reason. So then she starts crying and I'm like, shit, that's not what I wanted. But then it's like, there's a part of me that wonders if she felt relief. I've never talked to her about this, but there was a part of me that wonders if she felt a bit of relief to know I was okay and that I needed her. Like I reached out to her, because it wasn't normal for me to reach out to her. So I wonder, there's a part of me sometimes 15 years ago, I wonder if she was like thankful that I called and I didn't hold that in and that I didn't try to take that on by myself. And I just hate that. It takes all of that. And I boil it down to, as basic as it sounds, I always boil it down to, it's because I'm a guy. You're not allowed. And again, I'm not trying to defend men. We know that that's not what I'm trying to do here. But because I'm a guy, I understand it. I was that. You were just not given the tools, the resources, the freedom, and the space to be vulnerable, to be weak, to be soft. Like, you're just not. I wasn't. I was made fun of every time I was sad. I was made fun of every time that I tried to be vocal about what I was feeling. I was called names anytime. And it took me getting over that and me getting over that hump and then finding a good group of guys that were like, bro, you can cry. I mean, one of my friends, my guy friends, was like, man, if you don't let that shit out, like it was funny. It's that aggressive positiveness that I like. And he goes, if you don't let that shit out right now, and he slapped his shoulder and he said, you better let that shit out. And I had never had a man tell me that before. And I bawled on his shoulder. Like, I was like, I don't know what to do. And he was like, let that shit out. And I just cried. And I say all of this to say, I wish more people would just ask for help sooner. It is such a strength to ask for help. It is such a strength and a sense of power to just ask for help. There is no trophy, no medal, no award your ass is going to get by doing it alone. Like, there's no one should be giving you an attaboy for doing it by yourself. No one should be saying, you're so strong, queen, because you want to do this shit alone. To me, I'm not trying to find the strength in that. I'll be honest with you. You may be strong enough to do it by yourself. I'm not trying to find the strength in that anymore. That's my best way of articulating that. I don't want to find the strength in that. I hated that I kept trying to find strength and that I can pick myself up by myself. I don't want to. You pick me up. Uppies. Like, I don't want to do this. I just applaud this message and I agree with this so fucking much. And maybe there's somebody who will watch this video and see y'all talking in chat and will be like, damn, I thought it was weak. No, it's not. I'm gonna pick up the phone. I'm gonna send that text. I'm gonna answer that call. Just like, do it, bro. Just fucking do it.
It's too late to call you back. I've had enough. I feel like letting go. Help. I could really use your help right now. Falling under and I don't know how.
I just can't express. I love this song so much, man. And that part in the middle and then the end of her wailing on help, that almost got me. I have like goosebumps again. This world would be so much better. I'm just thinking, I kind of went somewhere for a second. Y'all ever watch those shows and they're like, where'd you go right now? Like I just went somewhere for a second. That this world would be so much better if we had just learned how to articulate our emotions and just ask for help. The amount of times I've seen my guy friends just do some fuck shit. Like, I'm not friends with these guys anymore. We're talking high school into adulthood. But the amount of times I've seen these guys do some shit, and I'm just like, you wouldn't be this way if you thought you had a shoulder you can cry on. And that's not something you said in 2006, 2004, 2008. Like, that's just not how guys talked in this inner circle. And now we're seeing the ramifications of that. We're seeing the consequences of that today, that they were never allowed or they didn't think that they could. It's less about being allowed and more about you didn't think you could or find the strength that you could. Now, fast forward to just kind of flip this on the women now. It's sad because whereas men view women as having all the outlets and all the resources and all the support and all the grace in the world to be emotional, it's not the same when your lack of emotion is beating them down at every turn. The amount of women that I've talked to that are so high EQ and so sat and comfortable in their emotions that are beat down by their partners, by their friends, by their circle every time they try to express that EQ after already going through enough as it is, just being a girl and their upbringing as it is. It's traumatizing. And now we're just seeing the consequences of both of these pieces of trauma clashing every fucking day. Like, we're just seeing two bouts of trauma clashing all the time and no one knowing what to do with this sense of trauma. You have to break out of it. I don't excuse who I was pre-chemo to justify how I treated girls, women, and other guys. Like, I don't justify it. I try to understand it, but I don't justify it because I still got over it. And it shouldn't just always take trauma to get you to see what you're doing is wrong. What you're doing is not right. You are allowed to ask for help. Being vulnerable is a strength, not a weakness. That's why I like more songs like this that come out that go, hey, ask for fucking help. You see what it's like. You see what it looks like to not ask for help. That sounds miserable. It looks awful. This is what you look like. You look like this, not asking for help. I'm not saying you look dumb. You just don't look good. It don't look good to not ask for help. Don't you want to feel good? Don't you want to feel better? Okay, ask for help. Interesting song. We can talk about that forever. That's a vibe. It's an important message that I would hate if it got lost. Overarching point saying everyone should be asking for help. I'm only focused on the guy aspect of that song, being a guy, but I absolutely can empathize and understand just that feeling in general of high anxiety, high depression, and feeling trapped within. I definitely get it. It is interesting, right? That's an emotion. Like, emotions are weak, but I'm going to be angry all the time. Okay, so you're expressing emotions. You are emotional. Like, you're expressing emotions. You're just expressing the same boring one every single moment you can. You're not expressing sadness. You're not, and which is funny because I watch some of these like therapy shows. I watch Karamo or couples therapy or whatever, and they're always like, I don't see anger. One thing that I notice that they'll say a lot is, I don't see anger. I see pain. You're not angry. Anger is not the emotion you're showing. It's pain. Why won't you express that pain? A lot of anger, most anger stems from pain. Why won't you just talk about it? Talk through the pain, not through the anger. Again, then it goes back to that's not a lesson they were taught. So then they brought that bullshit from 0 to 29 into their 30s, and now they're trying to unload and relearn what it means to express pain without anger, and they don't have the tools. Men don't have the tools to do that. A lot of women in my life didn't have the tools to extend grace to men. So then now we're back to where we started. We thought we were winning this race. We're both back at the starting line. That's the cruel joke. Like that's the joke of all of this. Well, they won't extend grace. Well, you won't explain it differently. Well, they're not giving me time to explain it. Well, you're only explaining it angrily. Like, well, yeah. And it's just like, here we go. like we're back to square one again. Like, I don't know, man. We got to figure something out though, because this ain't it. This ain't it for anybody. No one's happy, and yet we all have the tools to be. I just like to keep having faith that we'll figure it out because I don't have a choice. I'm literally raising a kid. Like, I have to believe that we'll figure this shit out. I'm not going to raise him going, hey, man, women are never going to talk to you. What the fuck does that sound like? Sorry, Brad, women will never understand you. Sorry, Brad, men will never let you be emotional. That boy is the most emotional kid I ever met, and I made it that way, and I made it so. And he's going to be around people who are going to allow him to express himself. Man or woman, male or female, I don't give a fuck. You be the difference maker in this world. What we say last week, what we say last stream, be the igniter. Be the fire starter, because somebody got to be. And that's what I'm saying, Sherry. Yeah, it's always something deep-rooted. Pain, fear, whatever you want to call it. It's always something behind that. Anger is easy. The rest is hard.